Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be talking about the pre-match preview between FC Barcelona and Granada. But before we do get into the pre-match preview, I do also want to talk about Samuel Umtiti and Neymar Jr. These are two players who have been talked about the most in the past couple of hours throughout the media. It has been said that Samuel Umtiti could be looking for a move away from FC Barcelona in this coming summer. As for Neymar Jr., many reliable sources have claimed that Barcelona will always consider Neymar as an option for this coming summer if Barcelona cannot complete their main objectives for this squad. But first, I do want to talk about our sponsors for today, and that is the OneFootball app. The OneFootball app has always been considered as the best football app you could find within the App Store. If you are a general fan, you would be updated when it comes to any team you would like to see, and you would also be receiving some live updates, whether they have gone up in the league, whether a player within that specific team that you do support have scored, they will be notifying you. And if you are a Barcelona fan, right, for the majority of us here, we would be able to see where Barcelona do stand on the league table, the transfer news, who scored within a specific game, and the stats of the player. All of this is going to be in one app, and the best thing from all of this is that this app is free. The only thing you do have to do is go into the description box that I do have down below. There's going to be a link. You would be able to click that link, then download the app, pick your desired team, and then turn on the notifications. And so again, the link is going to be placed on the description box down below. And I also do want to thank the OneFootball app for supporting a content creator. But now let's get back into the video. We are going to be talking about Samuel Umtiti, and it says here, according to Fabrizio Romano, Samuel Umtiti is one of the players Barcelona want to sell this summer. He isn't convinced over a move to Zenit yet and is waiting to receive an offer from other European clubs. Fabrizio Romano specifically said within his podcast that the player wants to wait for more offers from other European clubs. It will not be an easy situation for Samuel Umtiti, but my feeling is that he will be leaving Barcelona this coming summer. So when it comes to the sale of Samuel Umtiti, this is something that many of us have been waiting to happen. And the reason why so many have been convinced, it is because Barcelona, they do want to move on. They have made it very clear that Barcelona do want to move away from Samuel Umtiti, because ever since we have seen the transfer negotiations of Eric Garcia and the emergence of Mingueza, the defensive line is receiving many options and many players are emerging. And yes, I know that Samuel Umtiti is a left-footed player. He does play as a left center back, but with the implementation of Eric Garcia and Mingueza, who play on the right side of the defensive line, that is only going to push a player named Ronald Araujo to play on the left side of the defensive line, which is automatically going to push Samuel Umtiti out. And from there on, there will be no necessity for Samuel Umtiti to play on the field. This is going to be the Barcelona sporting plan that they will be having for the next upcoming season. And it's very unfortunate to see a player like Samuel Umtiti actually leave the club, because ever since Samuel Umtiti did join Barcelona back in the 2016-2017 season, he had a great first 2 seasons with FC Barcelona. He was not playing bad. He was absolutely extraordinary. But ever since he did encounter that knee injury and he played that World Cup back in 2018, ever since then, Samuel Umtiti has never been the same. And yes, does he play on the field as of now with no problems? Yeah, it's true. He doesn't. He does not encounter any injury. He does not have to leave the pitch early, but he does look very stiff and he looks very limited when it comes to his movement. He does not seem as mobile as he did before about 3 or 4 years ago, and that is going to greatly harm the performance of Umtiti moving forward, and Barcelona cannot take that risk. And so as we do get closer towards the summer, I do assume that many other clubs are going to continue to be very attentive of Samuel Umtiti and where he could be going, and many of these clubs are going to be deciding whether they should actually give an offer towards Barcelona for Samuel Umtiti. When it comes to what Samuel Umtiti is going to be costing for other clubs and what type of price tag Barcelona will be placing on Umtiti, I do expect it to be around 20 to 25 million euros at the very most. Then I want to move on towards Neymar Jr. And it says here, according to a reliable source named Rack One, they have stated that Barcelona have a clear interest in signing Neymar this summer. They have already communicated this message to the player. The interest will remain until as long as he officially signs the renewal with PSG. Hearing this report, right, I know that every time we talk about Neymar and Barcelona, it's always going to be very interesting, because there is always going to be that possibility, as long as Neymar plays on the pitch, that he could be coming to Barcelona one day. And we have discussed this before. We have talked about this a long time ago, and that is that Barcelona will always and will continue to see Neymar as an option in every transfer window, and especially in this coming summer of 2021. And the only reason, right, and I said this before in my past videos, the only reason why Barcelona will continue to see Neymar as an option, it is because Joan Laporta has said during his this campaign that he will be providing Lionel Messi an unrefusable offer, a proposal, something that Messi cannot say no to. And ever since Laporta has said that, ever since he has put in that pressure on himself, now he's going to have to deliver. He's really going to have to deliver in some way to convince Messi that we are going to be very convincing in the next year's Champions League. And that is it, right? Laporta has placed himself in a position where he's going to have to deliver in this coming summer. And look, I do not see this as a bad thing. We know the type of man Joan Laporta is. We know what he can do. We know the type of damage he can cause towards other clubs and steal these transfers away. Laporta has done the impossible with Barcelona in the past 15 to 20 years. We know exactly on the type of power Joan Laporta does have when he is the president of FC Barcelona. So everything is going to continue to be a possibility with Neymar and Barcelona. But is Neymar the first option? Is Neymar actually considered to be on top of the list for Barcelona on trying to achieve a big signing in the coming summer? I do not think so. I think that Neymar, yes, he is on the list of transfers, but I do not see Neymar as the first option and the first player Barcelona will be going to. I do see Joan Laporta, Matteo Alemany, and Ramon Planes considering Haaland, Lautaro Martinez, maybe a Depay, maybe a Agüero. I do believe that they're going to go for those players first, and if there is no agreement for whatever reason, right, if it comes to not being able to reach the transfer fee or not finding that personal agreement with the player, if all else fails for this club, I do see Joan Laporta actually going for Neymar and saying, do you want to play for Barcelona, yes or no? We are interested in your services. We know that you are a big time player and you will be playing with Lionel Messi and other players that have been surrounding Lionel Messi over the past 10 to 12 months. This is our sporting project. And yes, there will be questions when it comes to Neymar moving to Barcelona. Can Barcelona actually afford Neymar's transfer fee? And I'm going to say one thing. I think that if Barcelona are so optimistic to get a transfer like Haaland done in this coming summer, who we know is about 20 to 35 million euros more expensive than Neymar Jr., I can see Barcelona being very convinced that they can get this operation done. And it is going to be completely worth it. If Neymar were to come to Barcelona in the next season, it would be something that would greatly lift Barcelona moving forward, because Neymar, ever since he did leave Barcelona, he has become a total footballer. He has been transforming himself into a more of a Coutinho position, a creator, someone who can find those passes in very compact areas, and he can also score goals. He's a very pacey player, and combining all of those qualities in one player, that is Neymar Jr. Do I think that Neymar to Barcelona is going to be a very controversial transfer in the coming summer? It will, because many people will not agree with the signing of Neymar, especially when he's 29 years old. Seeing how Neymar did leave Barcelona 4 years ago, there will be controversy. But the sensation as of now is that Neymar will not fully agree with PSG, because I am convinced that Neymar wants to see how Barcelona will move first. If Barcelona make a big time transfer in the coming summer, I do not see Neymar moving towards Barcelona. If Messi were to leave Barcelona and go to a PSG or a City, Neymar will not come to Barcelona. But if Barcelona approach this player and say, we want you to come back and we're also going to retain Messi and this is how we're going to be moving forward, then yes, there's always going to be a possibility that a player like him could be coming to Barcelona. But now I do want to move on towards the pre-match preview between Barcelona and Granada. Now, this is going to be a very exciting game, and it is not because Granada has been playing very well. They're playing very exciting football. It's a very exciting game because this is going to be a game where if Barcelona win, Barcelona will officially be on top of the league and beating Atletico Madrid, who will be in second place with a total of 1 point. And the fact that we're able to say this, right? The fact that we're able to say that Barcelona could be going into first place within La Liga, we have made it this far, because about 6 to 7 months ago, Barcelona were nowhere near in this position. Back in December and in January, Barcelona were trying their very best to get into the top 4 within La Liga, and there was also a time where Barcelona had a 10 to 13 point difference between the leaders of La Liga, which was Atletico Madrid. And now we are in a position where if we win tomorrow's match against Granada, Barcelona will be in first place and they will be 1 point on top of Atletico Madrid. And let me tell you, if Barcelona actually win and then we move on and beat the remaining 5 teams within La Liga, this is probably going to be one of the biggest remontadas we have ever witnessed. And yes, part of the reason why Barcelona were able to climb this long hill, it is because Atletico Madrid have also bottled the whole course of 2021. They have not been doing their job and they have been losing plenty of unnecessary games. But one of the biggest factors why Barcelona were able to fight within La Liga and actually put themselves in this position, if we look at the top scorer within La Liga right now, it is Lionel Messi. Messi has 25 goals with Barcelona in La Liga. And I'm not saying that Messi himself carried Barcelona in this position, but if you were to look at the type of goals Messi has scored, and especially especially his past 10 goals for Barcelona within La Liga, many of them have been team goals. Many of the players like Frenkie de Jong, Pedri, Antoine Griezmann, Dembélé, Sergio Busquets, many of these players have been backing Messi in order for him to contribute in this way. And this is probably the biggest factor on why Barcelona is in this position. It is because they have been playing as a collective. They have backed Messi. They have said that we will feed you and the only thing that you have to do is finish within the box. And Messi has been doing that. And every time Barcelona do play as a collective, they can do the impossible. But here's the thing. The feeling within the club is that they do want to remain very calm. They do not want to get too ahead of themselves. And Ronald Koeman has made this very clear in the pre-match press conference. And this is what he said. It's an unexpected situation considering we are so many points behind. What we have achieved to be able to fight for the league and to have the chance to go on top, it is huge. A lot of people say that we're the favorites now, but we don't think so. There are no easy games. The team has learned that you have to go from game to game. You don't have to go crazy with the possibility of being able to win La Liga, which is true. Barcelona right now have to be in a mentality where you have to focus game by game and not think of this in a way where if we win Granada, we will be 1 point on top of Atletico Madrid. What Barcelona as a collective, what they need to do is to just focus game by game to win this game convincingly. And let me tell you, because Barcelona will be playing against Granada at the Camp Nou and seeing that Barcelona are not suffering with any injuries and knowing that this Barcelona under Ronald Koeman has won a title, which was the Copa del Rey, under a transitional season, Barcelona are going to be going into this game very convinced that they can come out with 3 points. But if we were to look at the history between Barcelona and Granada, one of these games came out very unexpected. Yes, Barcelona has beaten Granada earlier this season in a 4-0 win away, but Barcelona has also played Granada in the Copa del Rey. And in that game, Barcelona did win against Granada in extra time 5-3. It was probably one of the most intense and one of the most exciting games Barcelona did play, and Granada was in this game. But out of these two games that we have talked about, Barcelona has yet to play Granada at the Camp Nou, at their home. And I think that itself is going to be a huge advantage, and Barcelona will want to deliver. And there has been sources claiming that the people within La Liga, the owners, the chairman, they are thinking about bringing in fans within the last 4 to 5 games for the league season. And let me tell you, if this actually happens, if we actually see fans in those last 3 to 4 games or maybe even 5 games of La Liga, they will be coming in with massive support to say that we can't pull this off, to say that no matter what we have done throughout this league season, even though we were 10 to 13 points behind Atletico Madrid, even though we lost against PSG and got eliminated in the round of 16, that does not matter because we can't pull off the domestic double. And these players greatly do need that support, and one of those solutions could be by bringing back the fans at the Camp Nou. But now I want to move on towards the predicted starting 11. What type of starting 11 could we see Ronald Koeman place against Granada? Now, I do assume that Barcelona will be going for a 3-5-2, so here's going to be my predicted starting 11. I do expect to see Mingueza on the right, Piqué in the middle, and Ronald Araujo on the left. Yes, I know that there is a big possibility that we could see Longley being in place for Ronald Araujo, but I'm going to continue to say that Araujo should be starting because I do prefer Araujo over Lenglet. When it comes to Lenglet, he does take years off of my life. As for the 5-man midfield, I do expect to see Serginho Dest on the right, Jordi Alba on the left, and then as for the midfielders of the 5-man midfield, we should expect to see Busquets, Frenkie de Jong, and Pedri. And then for the front two, we should expect to see Messi and Antoine Griezmann. Now, I do want to make 2 points when it comes to this starting 11. Antoine Griezmann. Antoine Griezmann right now is unbenchable. I do not see Griezmann being on the bench. Griezmann has been playing very effective. When it comes to him being effective in the build-up play, he has been doing that very well. When it comes to Griezmann being effective on showing up inside the box at the correct moments, timing his runs, he is also doing that very well. Griezmann can deliver against Granada, and he did do that in the past 2 games against Granada throughout the course of this season. Point number 2, Mingueza. I do see Mingueza starting in this game. Ronald Koeman does highly favor this player, even though we have seen that incident. I do see Mingueza showing up yet again for Barcelona because you know what? Yes, he does make errors, but overall, when it comes to a collective performance, Mingueza does not have that in his play. Mingueza never puts out a bad overall performance. And there has been reports and many sources claiming that Mingueza could be officially signing his 2 to 3 year contract extension that will take him until 2023 in this coming Friday. And there is no better way to sign that contract on Friday but to put out a great world-class performance against Granada that will place Barcelona 1 point up against Atletico Madrid before that contract extension on Thursday. It's going to be very exciting. There's so much to look forward to, but that's going to wrap up today's pre-match preview and daily news. Let me know what's going to be your predicted starting 11 and your scoreline in the comment sections down down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.